that push day, baby. We're ready to push. We're going to start out with shoulders. We're just going to do a quick for some stability. Usually I like to do my shoulder press sitting down because you can pump more weight, but you ain't got to stabilize your core and everything else. So this is good to work all them little stabilizing muscles as well. So let's stop talking and let's get to it, baby. Here we go. First exercise, dumbbell shoulder press. I did a little warm up before I went live. So if you're going to do some workouts, you better warm up. I learned the hard part last year. Whenever I was young, I used to jump right into it. And last year I was hurt for like 3 months, fucked up my elbows, my shoulders, and was out of commission for like the first 3 months of this year. Lost a lot of progress too, and put on a lot of fat in the process. But here we go. First set, baby. First set. Standing. 1, 2. Try to be nice and control. Try not to arch your back too much either. Yeah, that was a good first set. I like that. I like that for my first set. I am going to put 5 more pounds on there though. But you don't want to go so heavy to where you're breaking your back and you got that big thing. You want to try to keep your core tight and just go at it with a nice smooth. You want to be able to control the weight, but you want it to be challenging enough to where your last set of 10 or 12, you can barely get it up. And that's how you grow. You want to go till failure forever and always. You just don't want to hurt yourself. So try to find that happy medium. All right, so we're going to put 5 more pounds on. And we're going to give it uno momento. And then we're going to go at it again. And then we got some incline presses. And then we're going to do probably 2 sets of incline. And then we'll do 3 sets of flat bench. And my workout partner / client is gone. So now I'm just going to use the Smith machine because last time I tried to do free weights by myself, I do like to go to failure, and I almost killed myself. And I can't do that. I got to live. I got to live for another day. So here we go. Second set. Oh, son of a bitch. All right. All right, second set here. 4. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. What's up? 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. That was a good set. That was more challenging than the last one, even though I don't want to arch my back too much and break it. I couldn't do another 2 if he was going to give me $1 million, I couldn't do another 2. So that's where we want to be. We want to go till failure without killing ourselves. So there we go. So we got 1 more set. I might go 2. I might go 2 sets. I might do 4 sets of everything today because I got a little bit more time. Usually I do 3 sets of that, and then I'm going to hop on the bench on the Smith machine, and then we're going to get some incline presses. We'll do 3 of those. 3 inclines, 3 flats. Then we'll do some dips and some flies, and that would be good for chest. And then we'll do some lat raises, and then we'll hit some triceps. And then we'll do some abs just for fun because we got to get them abs right. Sometimes I like to throw around the 20-pound slam ball as I'm getting my energy back. It's hard to figure out your rest time in between sets too, because sometimes I rest not enough and it ends up fucking my whole set. So it'd be nice if you could rest, 1 to 2 minutes to get the right amount of strength back for your next one. But I rush it because I always got a lot of shit to do. And then when I'm on live, I rush it even more. All right, here we go. Last set, baby. Oh, yeah. Yeah, shoulders are burning. Shoulders are burning. Hello, hi. It's Timu Tom. Fuck you, man. I like Tom, though. I assume you're talking about Tom Aspinall. Yeah. I'm the champ. Timu or not, baby. Huh, 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 huh. And you're going to see it. You're going to see me kick some ass in a couple weeks. Timu Tom is going to fuck Timu Gain up. Timu gone. Yeah, I know. I get that a lot. I get Tom Aspinall a lot, but I am the heavyweight champ, baby. The heavyweight champ made John Jones retire without even fighting him. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Tom. How about Alex Pereira this weekend? That was good. Pereira got his belt back. I like him. Chama. He fucked that dude up. All right, here we go. One more set, baby. One more set. I was actually thinking about going Tom Aspinall's Halloween. I was going to cut my facial hair like him, put a little UFC outfit on, and walk around and get candy with the kids. With my kids. Not random kids. I'm not that fucking weird. No, Pereira. No, he's not fighting Pereira. Pereira fought Ankalaev and got and won his belt back this weekend. Oh yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Oh, okay. All right, just making sure. Yeah, I will. I'm going to do that. So come back around Halloween time. It will be funny. It will be funny. All right, what do we got on here? Now we're going to do some incline bench, followed by some flat bench. Oh boy. Where the fuck am I? Oh, there they are. All right, let's get it popping. Yes, sir. Thank you. I will. It'll be fun. I'm even gonna make some Tom videos because I've been watching some of Tom's workouts, some of his cardio shit. I'm gonna do some of his cardio hit workouts. He don't do much weightlifting because he's a fucking fighter. He's not a bodybuilder. But yeah, it'll be fun. Thank you for the comments and whatnot. All right, here we go. Motherfucker. That is not what I'm looking for. I'm glad that happened now, not while I was pushing weight. All right, we're gonna go for sets of 10. Gotta change this bad boy first. All right, there we go. Got a little kid's ball. It's my son's ball. That shit out of here. All right, here we go, baby. Incline bench press set 1. I gotta move this baby back a little bit. Oh. All right, here we go. Let's do 10. Nope. All right, that feels better now. All right, I like that. One set down, feel it in my shoulders, my chest. Oh, it's all good, baby. Ooh, need to trim some of this fat off though, and I'd be happy. But I can't lose no muscle. But that's why I don't know if you guys have been watching me how long, but definitely lost some strength. But I'm trying to cut down so I can be a little more lean and not a fat, strong guy. So now I'm still a fat guy, just not a fat, strong guy. But soon I will look the part. Hoo-wee. All right, second set, incline bench press. Yeah, yes. And then in a couple weeks, I need everybody to vote for me for the Bucked Up Bootcamp because I need that $4,000. And my transformation is going to be the best out of anybody else. And I put in more work than anybody else. So I deserve that shit. So make sure if you're watching this, if you watch it on replay, if you watch back, vote for your boy. Vote for your boy because I deserve it. And I will get it because I deserve it. All right, second set. I swear this is too early, so if I get 10, I'll be surprised, but you guys ain't talking. Sick of hearing me yap, so here we go, second set. Oh, and that's why I use a Smith machine, because I would have fucking dropped it on my neck. I would have dropped it on my neck if I didn't. Whoo! That was a good one. That was a good one. But yeah, if it wasn't for the Smith machine, I would have killed myself right there. Even though I like doing free weights better than the Smith machine, just because stabilization, and I like free weights better anyway than machines. But yeah, when you're going to failure without a spotter, it's going to really fuck you up. So you definitely want to be safe, because the other day my ribs still hurt. I was doing like 250 or something. Went for it. I thought I could get it. Didn't get it. Boom. Had to roll it off me. Fucked me up. It was no fun. So now I'm doing Smith machine until I get another client or spotter. But nobody wants to work. So it's all good. I'll do it myself. At least I got the Smith machine. Thank God. All right. We got one more set of incline, and then we're going to go to flat bench. I'm not sure how much weight I can push. Probably just a little 225 day, but we're going to try to keep going. Even though 225 is not that good, but it's better than only getting 3 reps or something. So there we go. All right, last set of incline. Let's give myself 20 seconds or so. And then we'll do some flat. And then we got a little more shoulders. And then we got 2 sets of triceps. And then I'll take requests. And then we'll do a little bit of abs. And then we're going to weigh in. And see what your boy's weighing. Oh, all right, here we go. Last set. Hopefully I can get 10. I am not gonna be fully discouraged if I don't get it though, because the lactic acid is building up quick. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'm cooked. I can't do that. I can't do that. I ain't fooling nobody. All right, we're going to flat bench. We're going to flat bench. All right, we're going to add a little more weight since we're on flat and not incline. So we'll add another 45 on this bad boy. Ugh. All right, I got another 45 on here. So we just did 3 sets of incline. Now we're going to do 3 sets of flat. And then we're going to do some of my favorite, the chest flies. No, shit, I got to do dips as well. Fuck. Yep, we'll do dips, then chest flies. I think that's a little too high for a flat. All right, that looks about right. That looks about right. Kind of need a little breather, but we're about to do it. Hopefully I can get 225 for 10. If not, this will be embarrassing. It will be embarrassing on a live to not get 225. That's why sometimes I like to start out with bench and heavier weight and stuff like that. Then the other things like flies and more form related exercise you can do easier than strength exercises. But I guess I've said enough. Let's fucking go for it. Even though my arms can barely move right now. All right. All right, wish me luck. Wish me luck. Here we go. All right, that don't count. I'm gonna wait a second. That was fucking pathetic. I just need to wait. I'm rushing it because I'm on here. Nobody's saying nothing. This live ain't going too good. I'm trying to rush myself. It's all good. Hopefully we can talk for a minute, but nobody wants to say shit. I get it. Need to do something to entertain you fellas in between my sets. Maybe I should do a set of abs. That's what I'll do. I'll do a set of ab rolls while I'm letting my chest heal up. And then I can actually move some weight. That's a good fucking idea. Good idea. So we're going to do some ab rolls now. Boom. So we're going to do 2 sets of 30-ish ab rolls. Can you see me? Barely. Fix that camera. It's funny because ab rolls don't look like shit, but when you actually do them, they're one of the best fucking ab exercises you can get because they stretch your shit out and then you contract. So you're getting it the stretch motion and the contracted motion. So they actually work pretty fucking well. I like to do mine on an incline too. So you see, I mean, it's kind of black, but I'm a little bit up off the floor. And then I go to the floor and it really gives that ab a stretch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we go. 30 ab rolls. Set one down. Whew. Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good ab exercise. I tell you what. If I wasn't so fucking fat, you'd be able to see them coming in. At the right light, you can, but I really got to get that body fat percentage down in this next month. All right, I'm going to go for another set of chest. Hopefully it's not as pathetic as the last one, and then we can keep it moving. Hopefully I'll be sore. The last time I was still failing like this. I was going to failure, but it was still pathetic. I was doing like reps of 5, and that wasn't enough to get a good workout in to make me feel it. So I wasn't even sore. It fucking sucked. But my endurance keeps getting a little better. I tried to eat food before this and everything else. So some days you'll have to go going. You know, I'm not going to have a good workout, so I'm not going to do it. There. All right, better than nothing. Here we go. Second set of flat bench, 225. Let's see if I don't embarrass myself this time. I wouldn't count on it. I would bet against me if I was myself, but that's a bad attitude to have. Fuck that. I'm going to get 10. I'm going to get 10. Oh. If I get 10, I need that like button. I need that like button or even a sub button if I get 10. All right, here we go. Catch my breath. All right. Fuck. 9.5. 9.5. I should have waited a second longer. Should have waited a little longer. I guess that's better than 2 or 5 or whatever I got last time. Fuck it. I'm satisfied with that. And we got one more set. Got one more set of flat bench, and then we're going to move on to some dips, 3 sets. And then flies, 3 sets, and then lat raises, and then tricep push downs and overhead. And then some more abs. And then we're going to call it a day. So we're 20 minutes into it, and I already got 3-4 exercises down, so that's pretty good. But that's why I'm whooped right now. I'm not giving myself enough time to recover. It's all right. It's all right, though. All right, let's do a quick weight check. A quick weight check. Let's see where I'm at. That says 217, but ain't no way that's correct. So you take your 20-pound medicine ball right here, and you see if it's right. Woo, 20 pounds exactly. Your boy is down to 217, baby. That's a fucking good goal. I'm happy as hell with that. Let's see if it reads again the same. $217. 217, that's fucking huge. I'm hyped. I'm fucking hyped. Look at that, 217. 217. That's huge. That is fucking huge. I was almost 230. I was almost 230 a couple weeks ago. So if you're wondering why I'm so fucking weak and I can barely get 225 10 times, the scale, asshole. That scale, I told you I'm going to get some abs. I'm going to get some fucking abs. All right, that kind of hyped me up, so I'm going to do another. I'm going to do another ab workout to pop these through. And then we're going to try to get another 10 on the bobber on the flat bench. And then, yeah, and then we're going to move on to dips, but I'm kind of fucking happy too. Now, I'm not a guy who gives a shit about the scale because the scale really don't mean shit. But that makes me happy. That makes me happy. because it's not that easy to lose fat and keep muscle. All right, baby. Whew. Yeah, I feel pretty good. I'm happy about that shit. I'm actually going, it's actually making progress. It's hard, calorie deficits and still strength training shit. It's kind of hard, but if you look at some of my videos, it's pretty crazy how far I come. I used to be 300 plus pounds, and now I'm at 217. You can see how sloppy I was if you watch a few. I don't know, not all of them show how fat I was, but I was a big boy. Fat wise, and this is just barely 2 years ago. 2 years at this time, I had a completely different frame. Last year at this time, I was starting to get it together, and then I've stayed a little stagnant because what you do to get from 300 to 240 or something, you got to change it up to get that last bit of fat off and to gain some muscle and to really get in, which sucks. I don't want to tell you something you don't want to hear, but the first parts, they ain't the easiest because that's when you have to like start changing and shit. But you can't do the same thing to get you all the way to your goal. From 300 to 250 is going to be different. And then you really got to dial it in on those last stages. But that's what you learn how to do throughout the whole thing. So if you got any questions or if there's anything I can do to help, to help somebody trying to lose all that. If not, just do what you can to become better. That's what it's all about. It's all about it ain't that you changing, it's that you growing. That's what motherfuckers tell me all the time, man, you changed. I didn't change, bitch, I grew. That's what you're supposed to do. Still the same guy, just got different goals, different views. I guess that is changing, but that's what you're supposed to do. Like I said, my core values have never changed. All right, last set of flat bench. Let's see if I can bust out 10. I doubt I can, but we're going to go for it, and we're going to go to failure, and that's just what we do. Yeah, that was almost 8. So I'm happy with that. So we're going to go ahead and go to, we're going to do some good old dips now before we do the flies. Oh, oh yeah. Out of breath. All right, let's hook our dips up. All right, what do we got? How does this go? This goes over here. Booyah. What we got? 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. All right, baby. Let's try to squeeze these dips out. Hopefully they're better than the bench presses. Even though with a little bit of rest, I came through with the bench presses. I did 8 to 10 reps on each. Plus, right before that, you probably wasn't watching. I did the 3 sets of incline at 10 reps apiece. I believe I got 12 to 10 on all those. And before that, I did military presses. So just a little lactic acid, and the calorie deficit is also making your boy a little weak, but it's working. See, your boy's down to 217 now, with a little bit of Abby's poking through if you really look under the microscope. All right, let's see if I can get 10. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. 2 more sets. 2 more sets. And then we got flies, which is one of my faves. One of my faves. Just from the stretch and the motion itself, gets a good ass burn. I used to do them standing. And do high to low for your upper pecs, then low to high for your bottom. And then cable crossovers are real good because they really contract your chest when you do that. But now I've been doing them seated like the pec deck. A big misunderstanding people got about it, though, they try to act like they're hugging a tree and do this shit. That's not what you want. You want to bring your elbows as close as you can together, and you can feel your chest. When it's like this, it's not doing much. If you bring your elbow close, you're trying to hit your elbows closer together, that's when you can get a good chest burn, good chest contraction. Did anybody watch UFC this weekend, though? That fucking Pereira fight was good, but how about that Yuri and Roundtree? That shit was insane. Yuri looked awfully sloppy the first 2 rounds, but he came back and knocked Roundtree out. That might have been the fight of the night. But Marab, that little motherfucker's pretty good too. Those are some good fights. I was excited for that card, and it delivered. It was pretty good. All right, I don't know if I can do this again, but we're gonna try. Yeah, should have waited, but we still got some. My triceps are burning like a bitch too. Triceps are burning like a mug too. Where are you guys watching from? Where are you at? Is it 2 in the morning for you? Is it the afternoon? Are you at work? Are you at home? What you doing? Where are you at? Are you going to work out today? Or are you just like watching me fail? Damn, I almost ran through 3 waters already. 1 more set of dips. I'm ready to be done with this. My triceps are feeling it. Chest is feeling it. Shoulders are pretty good. Abs are all right. We're going to do some ab rotations as well. What ab exercise should I do at the end? Let me know. I know every other exercise I'm doing, I just got 1 ab exercise that's left that I don't quite know what I'm doing. I think it will be a rotational. So I'll probably do some wood choppers. I'm swinging a fucking baseball bat. But let me know. Help me out. Help me out, you fucking silent Pete's. All right. I've stalled long enough. I'm sitting here stalling because I don't want to embarrass myself with three dips. But I'm gonna have to anyway since you guys don't want to talk to me. All right. Ay, ay, ay. Holy moly. Shit. I'm glad I got that, though. I found the energy and dug it deep from somewhere because I like that. That was good. All right, we're moving you. Come for a ride. Whee! Woo! All right. Going right about there. Get a little one-on-one time, baby. All right, let's see what we got. We'll move this. Take this weight off. Yeah. Put that weight up there. Put this weight up there. Put this weight over here. Go ahead and move that bad boy. Move these. We'll bring these up to here. That should be good. What we got? 2, 4, 5. So now we'll go 2, 4. Alrighty. All right. Let's see what we can do, baby. Let's see what we can do. Can we reach it from here? Nope, that's too far up. I'm in the middle. Oh yeah, that feels pretty good. That feels pretty darn good. All right, here we go. Here we go, baby. Here we go. This is probably one of my favorite chest workouts. All right, we got 3 sets of this, and then we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to our last shoulder, and then we got a tricep. So let's go. We want to get a good stretch like this. Yeah, that's pretty good. That is pretty good, I must admit. Hoo-wee. Got that good chest stretch and contraction. You don't want to go too heavy though, because like I said, you don't want to fuck up your form and do it like this. You want to try to bring those elbows in. Holy shit, I'm kind of whooped. Still got a little bit more to go. How long have I been going? About 40 minutes. Not bad. Not a bad pace. Try and knock the rest of this shit out. Maybe this ain't the best time to do it live, or maybe nobody likes me. Yes, I see nobody likes me. Man, I'm whooped. All right, set number 2, baby. Set number 2. Let's go. 1. Two sets, baby. Shit. Two sets. One more set of chest flies, and then we go into shoulders. One set of lat raises, or a few sets of lat raises, a few sets of tri push downs, overhead extensions, and then an ab workout. We did all right today. We did all right. I'm not mad. Not mad, especially how shitty I felt yesterday. I'm glad to be back in the gym after a very, very sick day yesterday. And my strength ain't as bad as it probably should be. And I'm sweating all that shit out of my system. So we're doing good. And it does fucking wonders for my mental state. All right. Here we go. Last set of flies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holy guacamole. Oh, fuck. I'm not mad at that. I am not mad at that whatsoever, fellas. That was actually pretty good. All right, now we're going to do, holy moly. Now we're going to do some, whatchamacallit, lat raises. Get over there. All right. Oh. Yeah. All right. Over the weight on these bad boys. All right. 3 sets of lateral raises. Then we got tricep pull downs, tricep overheads. And we good. And then next workout day, tomorrow, we're going to be up at 4 a.m. in the morning tomorrow. And then we're going to do some boxing with the bag. We're going to do some running. And we're going to do some abs. It's cardio, abs tomorrow. And then Thursday we got legs again. And Friday we got a pool. Saturday is run and cardio. So we got a challenging month ahead of us. But we're going to do that shit. We're going to get that shit. We're going to win this shit. Watch. I am going to win. I bet. All right. Here we go. First set. Ooh, them lat raises burn like a bitch, especially not even so much on the way up, but when you control it on the way down. Whoo-wee. That's where the burn really comes in. You just got to control that shit on the way down. You want to drop it. You want to drop it as hard as you can because it hurts. That's the whole point. You ain't fucking doing nothing until it hurts. Whoo-wee. I don't care what anybody says. I'm happy as hell that I'm down to 217. I ain't been down below 220 in fucking at least 8 years. Especially with this amount of muscle. Last time I was down there in 220, I was still sloppy. I was probably just as sloppy as I am now, just not as much muscle. That didn't make sense at all. I was sloppier than I was now. If I was just as sloppy as I was now, then I'd have the same amount of muscle if I weighed the same. Whew, shit. All right. Here we go. Second set, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hooey. I'm excited to start doing weekly weigh-ins too. Because it looks like I'm just lifting weights, but I'm really trying to, I guess you can say I'm on a weight loss journey. Yes, I am definitely on a weight loss journey. Been on it for a few years. 2 years to be exact. 2 years. But people get focused on the scale too much, so I don't want to drive that down anybody's throats, but I haven't been this weight in a long time. Scale really means nothing. Scale don't mean much at all. But it is nice. It is a decent way of showing some progress. All right, one more set. One more set of shoulders. And then we got tricep push downs, pull downs, overhead extensions. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, it burns my traps like a son of a bitch too when I'm coming down. That burns. You gotta let it burn. You gotta let it burn. All right, let's do the old rope-de-rope. Oh, rope-de-rope skis. Kabooyah. Ay, ay, ay. All right, we're on the tail end of things. We got our triceps to do. So we'll do 3 sets of tricep push downs. And then probably 2 sets of pullovers. I don't know. Let's see what this. I'll do pullovers first, since those are the harder ones. Man, my energy is fucking at an all-time low right now. I don't even know what to put on. We'll put this other 35 round. You know what? We're just gonna slap a 45 round there. Slap a 4. No, we're not. We're gonna do a 25. Another 25. So we'll put that one on there. That one on there. And we'll see what that be doing. Oh yeah, that's good. Holy guacamole. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, that feels good. That feels good. All right. Now we did our pullovers. We did all this shit, so now we're gonna do our push downs. And then I guess we'll do some 2 sets of wood choppers on each side. And then we're gonna call it a day. And I ain't mad at that day. That was a pretty good fucking day. Especially considering this weekend and how I felt yesterday and everything else. So oh, Jiminy Christmas. I don't know who the fuck said that. Who the fuck says Jiminy Christmas? The fuck am I talking about? All I know is I'm sore, got a pump, feel like I'm about to puke, which is a good sign. You fucking push it to your limit. It's pretty good, pretty good. My endurance is definitely getting better. Strength is getting decent. Losing fat because my weight's going down, and you can see a little trace of an ab or 2 or 3, maybe even 4. So overall, I'm happy. Gotta stick to it. Lives ain't doing too well, but we'll get up there. We will get up there. It ain't about that. As long as I'm here, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Everything else will fall into place. Everything else is gonna fall into place. I can't help anything I can't control, but I'm still here every fucking day. All right, baby, one more set. One more fucking set. On the water, officially. All right. I don't want to rush this, but I kind of got to. Oh. 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 All right, wood choppers. We're gonna do a wood chopper set and we're done. And we're done. Hooey. Yeah, that's a wrap. Oh. Oh my God, that's soaked. That is soaked. All right, we're getting there a little bit. We're getting there. We still got a lot of work to do, but we're getting there. All right, tomorrow I'll be back 4 a.m. Peace.